I appreciate those that were waiting in the waiting room. Appreciate your patience. We were waiting for one more member to log on. This should be a fairly brief meeting this evening. We just have one piece of legislation that was referred to us for a vote. But before we do that, I'll entertain a motion to approve our minutes from our February 16th meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Sean, second Matt. Any discussion?
None.
None.
Okay, Sean,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
and Dennis, yes. That's 3-0. Ian, did we have a meeting after the 16th? No?
No.
No? Seems like this was one in between. Anyway, okay. So we're up to date with the minutes. Legislation referred, we have FY 21-005, SERSG, intermunicipal agreement reauthorization and amendment. That's the Southeast Regional, I forgot what the services group. This is kind of a standard agreement that municipalities enter into. Attached to the agenda is the agreement was referred to us from the council last week. Basically, it allows certain communities in this surge agreement, SERSG agreement. Currently, it's Dayton, Hanson, Lakeville, Medfield, Middleborough, Milton, Norfolk, North Attleboro, Plainville, Rentham, and Swansea have also joined. And it allows us to join with them when we're going to do some bulk purchasing and things like that.
Right.
Saves us money and have to go out on our own. We can go in with a group of people, the more communities that are looking to purchase X pieces of equipment or whatever, we can get a better price on it due to the volume of them. Does anybody have any questions about that?
I did, Dennis.
No,
Oh,
well-
go ahead, Sean.
yeah, just to add a little bit more color, Dennis, I think we entered this agreement originally in 1996. So we've been in this for quite some time.
Yeah, it's just a reauthorization. It's more of a formality to do that. Matt, do you have a question?
Yeah, I was just looking, I saw that, obviously we're signing up for another 25 years. And it seems like an awful long time to enter into an agreement. I guess my curiosity would be, how many times has the town of Bridgewater used this agreement to actually negotiate products and services? Unlike 1996, recently, many places, for example, WB Mason, enter into steep discounts. And I was just curious how much benefit the town sees. And then it says that it's in full effect until a member tries to withdraw, provided in the original intermunicipal agreement, which isn't stipulated in this resolution. But I was just hoping that we could get out of it easily if we wanted to. And then I was just curious as to, have we actually seen a benefit from it? I'm not sure if they can be answered, but I have no objections to approving it.
Well, I think that we can get out of it, and we can withdraw as provided in the original intermunicipal agreement, and the surge of board can vote to terminate a town as well. I think if a town went to them, if the town went to them and they wanted to get out for other reasons, they could. So I think it's an agreement up to, for a maximum term of 25 years. I think we could get out of it.
Okay. I was just curious, you'd been around for a while, wasn't sure if you had some background with this particular agreement.
I think I remember us signing up for it, because I went to the finance committee back in 1996. I was on the finance committee. And it came to I remember it coming to the finance committee. There were more communities near us. I don't know this, I mean, East Bridgewater's on there, but Rainham is on there, but a lot of the towns are kind of in Norfolk County. So in 25 years, Matt, when you've been a councilman for 27 years, you'll remember this.
That's where I was going with it.
Any other discussion?
I don't think so.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So move.
Second,
Motion by Sean, seconded by Matt. Any other discussion? Sean,
Yes.
Matt,
yes.
Dennis, yes, 3-0. We have on the agenda FY22 budget discussions. I just wanted that on there just in case any one of us had anything that they wanted. We're kind of in a quiet stage right now as the town manager and the finance director, pull together some fine-tune the numbers and so forth. I expect, I don't, at this juncture, unless you want, I can call a meeting for next week before the council meeting. If you think, I don't think there's anything new at this moment. We'll probably get an update on the FY22 budget at the council meeting next week. And whatever items are referred to us at the council meeting, I'll call the meeting the week of the 15th or 16th. Unless there's anything pressing, we don't really need to have a meeting next week.
Dennis, if we want to add something to the budget, what's, I can't recall off the top of my head, what would be the deadline?
Add, is it adding like a position or adding
No.
to the expenses or adding to the revenue?
Adding to an expense.
Adding to an expense. This would be the time to do it. Like, I don't know if it requires an order. An order.
That's my question. So Matt, what we talked about.
Okay. Let me work with Ann. I would agree with Dennis. I mean, I'm looking at the sort of the budget timeline. To me, I think it'd be fair to get it in front of the council, in front of this committee sooner than later. I do have a conversation with them tomorrow scheduled, so I'll have some more information.
Okay.
And hopefully some associated costs in the next week or so.
Yep.
Even if the particulars of what your goal isn't ready yet, you might just want to try to put a placeholder in,
Okay.
and just to have it ready. So when we get, as things move along the process, I assume what you two want to do would get referred to us and not any other committee. Is that correct? Probably.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, I'll work on something, Sean.
Okay, if you need help, I can help you with that.
Awesome. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Like I said, I have the meeting, so I think it'd be appropriate to update you just the contents of the meeting anyways.
Okay.
Anything else on the FY22 budget?
Nothing from me.
Anyone here from the public wish to speak during our meeting? Public comment time. Anybody from the public wishes to speak? I don't see any hands up. So I knew this was going to be a short meeting, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
Motion by Sean, seconded by Matt. Any discussion?
No discussion on adjournment. Just go to the vote.
Sean,
Yes.
Matt,
yes.
Dennis, yes. Our meeting's adjourned at 6:47 PM. Thank you. See ya.
Have a good night.
See ya.